Hello and welcome back to Mexico News Network's Daily Report, broadcasting from El Dorado Royal Spa Resort by Charisma. Mexican food is truly delicious, and one of my favorite dishes is definitely guacamole. And well, who doesn't love it? Did you know that there are over 200 variations of the dish? The following is a series of instructions on how to make your very own delicious guacamole. First, gather your ingredients you will need. First, 4 ripe avocados, 1 lime, 1/4 onion, diced or grated, a ½ cup chopped cilantro, 1/4 or a ½ teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon black pepper, and 1/4 teaspoon powder. Also, 3 tablespoons diced serrano pepper, of course, optional. Now, place the pulp of the avocados in a bowl, peeled and pitted. Using a fork, mash them just a little. Pour in the lime juice and the onion. Sprinkle the salt, black pepper, and garlic powder and mix it well. Add the chopped cilantro and serrano pepper, combining everything very softly. Taste and adjust seasoning if needed. Serve immediately with some totopos. Just a tip. You can add diced pineapple of grilled avocados for a smokier taste. Guacamole can be friends of many ingredients, so don't be afraid to mix things up. Guacamole is delicious, healthy, and perfect for dish and occasion, and has given Mexico true identity and a great color. And of course, making your very own piñata for the holidays to celebrate in a very Mexican way is easier than you think. Set yourself to DIY mode and let's start making our own piñatas. It is all very easy. Crafting your very own piñata from scratch will also be tons of fun. The materials are simple and low cost. This is what you will need. A balloon, any size will work. Scissors, craft glue, and paper mache glue, colored tissue paper and crepe paper, newspaper, strong strings such as plastic raffia for hanging the finished piñata, cardboard, scotch or masking tape, utility knife, and of course, water. Now that we have everything prepared, we need to have an area to work. Remember to protect the area from stains or cuts from the knife. First off, let's begin by preparing all our materials for the body of the piñata. We need to make the glue mixture or paper mache glue, which is paste made up of flour and paper and water. Cut out the newspaper stripes and set them aside. We also have to make 4, 5, 7, or 9 cones for the piñata out of cardboard. In Mexico, the most common number of cones is 7. But you can have as many as you want, so long they fit in the body of the piñata. Make the cone shape using the cardboard, and on the base, cut little tabs for them to easily attach onto the body. For the body, we need to blow up the balloon and glue the cones on the balloon with tape, which you can fully arrange so they look like a star. The next step involves getting a bit dirty. Cover one side of paper stripes with a paper mache glue and stick them onto the balloon. For this part, it's okay to get things a little bit messy, and don't worry if the stripes overlap. You need to do at least 4 layers of this while leaving a small part of the balloon uncovered, preferably at the top where the knot is. If the cones are sturdy enough, maybe they will need fewer layers. Let it completely dry and then pop the balloon with a needle and remove the remaining rubber. You will now have a shallow round-shaped dry paper mache structure with spikes. And it is time to add the handle. You do this by making small holes on the top of the piñata and tying a raffia string across them. We suggest you cover the ends of the raffia with some paper squares to reinforce it. While you wait for the entire thing to dry, you can cut the tissue and crepe paper. This is the time to be creative and mix colors. Make patterns or any other idea that comes to mind. A more traditional style is to cut long 2-inch stripes of crepe paper and make little cuts on one of the long sides to get a bird-like effect. This time round, you can use craft glue with a little water. For the tip of the cones, you can cut out long thin stripes and attach them onto the tips. Another fun idea is to cut tissue paper squares and make petal-like triangles and glue them to the body. It will end up looking like a flower. And there you have it. It is now time to fill the piñata with delicious treats and hang it outside. Make your holiday dinner a fun occasion by gathering the family after the meal, taking turns to break the piñata. Thank you so much for joining us today at Mexico News Network's Daily Report. I am your host, Sofia Rattinger, and if you want to hear and read positive news about Mexico and Riviera Maya, visit us in www.mexiconewsnetwork.com. And thank you again for being with us. Stay tuned and see you the next edition.